I searched all over, couldn't find nobody. I looked high and low, still couldn't find nobody. Nobody greater, no, nobody greater than you. For your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, Golden Boy Promotions, on behalf of former Unified Junior Welterweight title holder Amir Khan, is moving swiftly in an effort to have the result of Khan's split decision title loss to Lamont Peterson in December overturned to a no contest and the belts returned to Khan in the wake of Peterson's failed drug test. Floyd Money Mayweather's junior middleweight title victory against Miguel Cotto on HBO pay-per-view at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas generated a whopping 1.5 million pay-per-view buys and $94 million in domestic pay-per-view revenue, HBO Sports announced Friday, and the number one revenue belongs to Mayweather himself with $137 million. At the Women's World Boxing Championships on Saturday, Quinita Lee Underwood won in the lightweight division, Raquel Miller won in the welterweight, and in the middleweight, Clarissa Marie Shields won as they took their first steps toward qualifying for the London Olympics. Former pro player Charlie Passerelle is leaving his management post with the BNP Paribas Open tennis tournament after 31 years to develop a resort in Puerto Rico. New York Red Bulls defender Wilman Conde was arrested early Saturday morning and charged with an aggravated assault on a police officer and was released on his own recognizance. Seattle Sounders defender Zach Scott has been suspended for 1 game and fined after a hard tackle on FC Dallas midfielder Fabian Castillo. 89-year-old Carroll Shelby, the legendary car designer and champion auto racer who built the fabled Shelby Cobra sports car and injected testosterone in Ford's Mustang and Chrysler's Viper, passed away last week. Supreme Court Justice Brian D. Joseph on Friday threw out a defamation lawsuit brought against Syracuse University and men's basketball coach Jim Boehim by 2 men who said the Hall of Fame coach slandered them when he said their accusations of sexual abuse against former associate head coach Bernie Fine were driven by greed. Basketball coach Tim Miles signed the longest coach's contract in Nebraska history with his 7-year deal that pays a starting salary of $1.4 million and increases to $2.15 million by 2018-19. Michigan State Senator Derek Nix has been fined in order to perform community service for an impaired driving case that stemmed from an April traffic stop. Arkansas football players Markel Wade, Mardrekus Humphrey, and Andrew Peterson were arrested Saturday and charged with burglarizing dorm rooms, and they were immediately and indefinitely suspended by new head coach John L. Smith. University of Pittsburgh filed a complaint in the Court of Common Pleas of Allegheny Court on Friday, claiming the Big East has waived its right to enforce a 27-month withdrawal notice, and the Panthers should be allowed to move to the ACC without further penalty by the 2013-14 conference year. Washington Nationals catcher Wilson Ramos has a torn anterior cruciate ligament in his right knee, a major setback for the club that is leading the National League. Former Buffalo Bills general manager Bill Polian and current ESPN analyst has been selected to become the latest member of the team's Wall of Fame. Quarterback Vince Young has agreed to a 1-year, $2 million contract with the Buffalo Bills, lead sources told ESPN senior NFL analyst Chris Mortensen. The Chicago Bears agreed to terms with Shea McClellan, a first-round pick, on a 4-year contract with a 5th-year option, and terms of the deal were not immediately disclosed. Arizona Cardinals defensive end Calais Campbell has signed a 5-year contract extension worth $55 million with $31 million guaranteed. Cleveland Cavaliers guard Kyrie Irving will be named NBA Rookie of the Year on Tuesday, according to sources familiar with the voting results. And finally, the NBA fined Atlanta Hawks owner Michael Giron $35,000 for publicly criticizing NBA officiating and making negative comments about Boston Celtics forward Kevin Garnett. Well, that's what happens when you run your yap yap. This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. For rates and more information, please email naturallyrelax@gmail.com. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site, CEEJAY.sports.com. That's CEEJAY sports.com, and make sure you follow me on Twitter @CJSports. And tune in next time for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with namaste as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.